What's going on, my light and ones? It's your boy Mashi the MC, and we're back again. Yesterday's chapter was hype, but we're moving on to bigger and better things. And by bigger things, I mean Ulti's head, because as we know, her headbutts be doing damage. But let's talk more about Ulti. This time, I want to actually talk about Ancient Zones, Ulti in particular, and then also Conqueror's Haki a little bit. So after the last chapter, Ulti made another appearance, and then it started making me question certain things. Okay, so Ulti, as we know it, has been like almost like a punching bag to an extent. So it started off with her interactions with Luffy. Luffy and her were able to headbutt each other, and then Black Sparks. You know how Black Sparks or Black Lighting almost means Conqueror's Haki, but in a way it can also mean armament. So like let's table the thought of Conqueror's Haki just a little bit and move on a little bit. Move on to more about Ulti. Not only that, but then she was actually able to grab Luffy so much and with so much strength that Luffy said that he needed to, or not really said it, but like he implied that he needed to go gear forth, or was about to go gear forth, just to be able to get out of Ulti's grasp. Then, right after that, Ulti took a point blank hit from Yamato, a Thunder Bagua. She popped back up and called it a Blunder Bagua and said it didn't pack the same impact as Kaido's. So it could mean one of two things. Kaido's is imbued with his Conqueror's Haki. Yamato's may be imbued with their Conqueror's Haki, but we don't know. Maybe it's just a normal armament infused attack. But I feel like the way everyone's going, the way it's described, the way the Black Lightning was with their spoils up ahead with their clash with Kaido, that there might Yamato might as well might also have Conqueror's Haki. But if that's the case, Ulti has now taken on Luffy and an attack from Yamato. Fast forward, then we see the interaction between Ulti and Usopp and Nami. The thing with Nami is that we know Nami actually got hit by Ulti, but we don't actually see it happen. We just know Nami has blood on her forehead. Then we actually see the headbutt on Usopp, and then again we see the Black Sparks. And when there are Black Sparks, Black Lightning, it means either one of two things: armament and armament are clashing, and or the color of Supreme King is clashing, or someone's using one of three things, or someone is using Conqueror's Haki in an attack. So Usopp, as we know it, does not have armament. But Usopp did lie about having Conqueror's Haki. So it begs the question, does Usopp have Conqueror's Haki? I mean, I don't want to get too much into that, but at the same time, it's looking like that he will eventually gain all three forms of Haki. Just don't know when yet. But in Ulti's case, using the headbutt, Black Lightning, now she has taken on Yamato, Luffy, and Usopp, and Nami. Well, let's fast forward a little bit more. Usopp and Nami both got hits off on Ulti, and she popped right back up. It was to the point where it was like she can shrug it off. Then Ulti got hit by a Mazer Cannon from Big Mom. And I want to put this in perspective, because not only did she get hit by a Mazer Cannon, it was the combined strength of not only Napoleon, Prometheus, and Hera, but Hera is an upgraded form of Zeus, and Zeus has a lot of attack power just to begin with, as well as it was from Big Mom, and as well as Big Mom is definitely using Conqueror's Haki because Big Mom used it in the panel right before that to take down Page One. And the thing is, Page One got hit by Big Mom's Conqueror's infused attack as well, and Page One is still down. Ulti, on the other hand, got right back up, and not only that, but was able to chase down Usopp, Nami, and Otama and still deliver an attack on Usopp. So I'm trying to think. Now that Ulti has been, out of all the Flying Sixes, she's been fleshed out the most. Like, we got a lot of interaction with Page One, but Page One has been almost like a punching bag. We got some more about X-Drake, but X-Drake, as we know, it was already a supernova, but he's now on the same side as the Raid. Sasuke, we know that he may have some ties back with people that we met earlier in the verse, but we don't really know much about Sasuke, that he's a former captain. We know who's who, who's who knows Jinbei, and that who's who as well was a former captain. And then we have Black Maria. Black Maria is currently 2v1ing or going to 2v1 against Nico Robin and Brooke. So let's look over to how this is possible. The fact that Ulti has taken so much damage and still has gotten back up to even fight is astonishing to me. And one thing I really want to harp on is that we got a lot in each arc since the time skip. We got a lot in each arc, and each arc we also got someone with an awakened devil fruit, and it's always been the big bad, right? So I don't think it's too far-fetched to say that all the Flying Six members are roughly around the same level as the Warlords. And we haven't seen we've seen Conqueror's Haki now. In each of the fights or each of the arcs, we've seen Conqueror's Haki, or a different type of Haki, or like Conqueror was advanced armament and advanced feature sight, advanced observation, and also as well as Conquerors. In this arc, we got more advanced reroll, advanced armament, and advanced Conquerors. But we haven't gotten the Awaken yet. So yes, the Flying Six are all like temporary going down. Page 1 went down, Ulti went down last chapter. But we still haven't gotten any awakenings from anybody. Literally no one. Haven't gotten from Kaido, haven't seen it from Big Mom, haven't seen it from Kid, haven't seen it from Law, haven't seen it from Luffy. None of the Flying Sixes. So it begs the question. Is Ulti going to get back up? And if me personally, I believe Ulti will get back up. And Ulti in page 1 will eventually go for that 2v1, 2v2 with Usopp and Nami. But now, with the nerf, almost it's like a nerf version of page 1, because page 1 got hit by Big Mom. There was a nerf version of Ulti, and Ulti also got hit by Nami. So it's a nerf version of both of them. But I feel like their awakening is going to happen, in which not only is it increased speed and durability, but also recovery. Because unless Ulti is already in her awakening and she's able to recover really fast, there should be no way that she was actually able to get up from the Mazer Cannon so fast. Just no way, no how. And it begs the question, like the ancient zones right now, they are so durable, way more durable than we think. And now that's why it makes you actually step back and think about Kaido, because Kaido is not only an ancient zone, he's a mythical zone. So that's a step up of durability of strength. And even though it's the fish fruit, it's not like a ancient zone dragon Ulti's a dragon cephalosaurus, or Pachycephalosaurus, I think, like dinosaur. But it's still a step up because it's a mythical. Mythical has like not only it's mythical. I think all mythical devil fruits have an ability attached to it. Like, or people are saying Orochi's is him being able to have more lives, or because he has more heads. Marco was able to heal. So I don't think we've even seen Kaido's ability. Like, now I'm thinking about it, like, is Kaido being able to turn into a dragon, use fire, and all that? Is that his ability that he got with the devil fruit? See, the thing is, because it's a fish fruit model dragon, model Azure City dragon, I don't think he has. So Kaido may actually have another ability and then his awakening. We just haven't seen it yet. That's a food for thought. But Ulti, Ancient Zone, they're so durable. Like, they can take and tank a lot of damage. And we almost got the same thing when Usopp basically said it, like, these ancient zones are really tough only if the smiles could work on them, but they can't. It may be foreshadowed to Otama possibly being able to work on a weakened ancient zone, but that's out of... Maybe because it didn't work because their will was so strong. But at Ulti, I think this is... It may be going down this path, but I think because their will was broken by Kaido, right? Or eventually broken down by Kaido, because Kaido likes to break will and add people to his team. We don't really know how it happened with Ulti in page 1, because Ulti is almost like submissive to Kaido, so it's almost like Ulti probably enjoys being on the Beast Pirates. But say Kaido broke their will, and then she admired Kaido, that's why they started following Kaido. So now, I think it's going on this direction, because now that they've taken a lot of damage, page 1 and Ulti, and it's been repeated, Ulti didn't want to even back down to Big Mom, but I feel like after a while of constant beatdowns, their will is slowly starting to deteriorate. And when you think about the people on the live floor, I mean, with Bao Huang being able, accidentally telling them that page 1 and Ulti are down, the morale of the Beast Pirates also shot back, and the surprised look on all the Tobiroppo's faces after they found out Ulti specifically, and Ulti in page 1, I think it's definitely Ulti, because I think Bao Huang said Ulti, and then there's two of them down. Their faces were all shocked. And I think that's because Ulti's probably the strongest out of all Tobiroppo. Because I'm thinking about it. Black Maria, maybe. Who's who, maybe. But Ulti has not only speed, power, but durability as well. Observation Haki on top of that. And it looks like, because she's the only one out of all the other Tobiroppo, Ulti is the only one whose attack we've seen that accompanies the Black Lightning. The only one. We've seen all the other Tobiroppo fight already. Maybe not Black Maria, because we haven't really seen the interaction between Black Maria, Brooke, and Robin. But we've seen interaction with everyone else, and she's the only one with Black Lightning with the attacks combining, when colliding. So it begs the question that Ulti may actually have Conqueror's Haki. Ulti may be the strongest Tobiroppo member, and on top of that, Ulti's will may slowly be breaking down. And I feel like it's eventually going to come to the point where the paths are going to cross between Queen, Otama, Usopp, and Ulti. And I think, and Sanji's going to be there as well, but it's going to be where Ulti and Page One's will is basically shattered from losing so many times, and that the Kibidango actually end up working on someone with a broken will or weak will, almost like how Conqueror's Haki works on someone with a weak will. I feel like Otama's Kibidango can possibly work on someone with a weak will as well. And now I think about Ulti. I think Ulti's the strongest. I think the ancient zone types, I don't know if they have a ability as well, like the high recovery rate, but the awakening of an ancient zone type is going to be ridiculous. So like everyone's saying like, oh, the Straw Hats are winning now, the tables are turned, the numbers are shifting. But that's why I love the phrase sometimes. Quality over quantity. Yes, the B Pirates may have a lot of numbers, and then this the roles flip with Otama, with Queen messing up, and then the pleasures and the waiters switching over to the pleasures and the waiters on the live floor specifically switch over to being on Chopper's side. But if all the Tobiroppo members are able to awaken their devil fruit, or wait, it could be awakening zone devil fruit. Because the last time we got him was Impel Down, and I think it's time for us to get like a perfected zone awakening. Because like the guards on Impel Down, granted they were strong, they were able to recover, but they weren't it. They were. I feel like it was to the point where they couldn't. It was like they awakened it, but they were so taken over by the devil's soul. Like they were just like puppets at that point because they really didn't have like much personality. They were, most of them are shy or like didn't really talk or anything. Some of them are really dunce. But like we get a perfected version of a zone type awakening, and that can also lead to possibly Chopper being in the same field. Like Chopper gets that awakening too. Maybe the effect of Chopper eating the monster point. I mean the Rumble Ball and stinking monster point for 30 minutes. He eventually loses it. If he stays up past 30 minutes, the side effects that Caesar and him talked about is him like losing control of himself and possibly him going berserk like he did when he first went to Monster Point. But it's like an awakened version or a true awakening version, but he just can't control it. That eventually might lead to someone having to put him down, like not like kill him, but like knock him out. And I think that's what I'm saying, quality over quantity, because it may even be the fact that Otama's Kibidango could work on Chopper, because at that point Chopper has a strong will when he's sane. But if he were to like lose his mind, his will is like wary. It's like out of whack. So he might be able to eat a Kibidango and Otama could be like, yo, Chopper, chill, and then it would work. And then same thing possibly can happen with Otama with Ulti and Page One if they lose again and their will is just shattered. Like I thought we were strong, where we end up losing to the pirates like this. They're not even Kaido at that point. So I think Ulti is not only the strongest Tobiroppo member, that she's going to get back up with an awakened zone, because she's going to recover and wake up from with the awakened zone type. I feel like she's the strongest Tobiroppo member. She's going to wake up and recover because she's going to actually but she's going to use her awakening form of her devil fruit and actually like recover, because the recovery process healed. And like Zeus said in the last chapter, he said like her skin is really hard. So that's like ancient zone type devil fruit. The skin being a dinosaur skin or dragon skin, it's like scales are hard. The inside of her is actually messed up though because of the attack to Big Mom. So I feel like her recovering from the attack from Nami would be because of the awakening. She will also use Conqueror's Haki again in some way, shape, or form. I feel like I am full on the Ulti as Conqueror's Haki train, and as well as we see her demonstrate why she's the strongest and why ancient zones are so powerful and why an awakened ancient zone will be top tier. I think that's all I want to touch on, but like leave a comment down below. I'm really interested. This is a topic I'm actually might go through each of the Tobiroppo members. I don't know. I keep saying I'm going to double a lot of videos, but I'll only give you guys one a day. But I'm trying, guys. But I do want to like go over each of the Tobiroppo members, but I may wait until more information on each of them is like available to me. I want to see like the next fight between. I want to see another fight between Sasaki and Frankie. I definitely want to see more about the Who's Who and Jinbei, and I really want to see more about the Brook and Black Maria, because I've been talking about how Brook is going to play a key component, because he's basically a he's like almost a complete counter to a lot of things Black Maria has, because her Wan Yudo is a soul taker and a fire wheel, and her webs. So Brook can counter the fire wheel part and the web part with his soul solid, and the soul of the Wan Yudo is going to play a big fact in Brook being able to be the soul king and manipulate weak-minded souls. The Wan Yudo is a torture daimyo, or a I think it's torture daimyo, or a yeah, I'm just gonna go Torture Daimyo. I think it's something else, but I can't remember the top of my head. But it's the soul of a daimyo, or wicked daimyo, and I feel like Brook might be able to manipulate him. But I got way off track, guys. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think about Ulti, her having conquerors, awakening an ancient zone, as well as the other Tobiroppo possibly having it as well. But like I say at the end of every single video, leave a like, hit the subscribe button and the bell button to come back next time and remain enlightened, y'all. Peace.